Acting camps and class are ways to nurture your child's interest in theater arts, but there are other ways to support your child's love of theater. Alison Bogle with Austin Family joins us to talk more about this. Good morning, Alison. How are you today?
Good morning. It's nice to see you.
Likewise. I have a thespian in my family. My son has been taking theater classes since elementary, and now he's in high school and is going to pursue this as a career in university.
Wow, that's exciting.
So this is a topic near and dear to my heart. We've got to support our children in all their endeavors.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think most of us think about sort of those acting camps or classes. I know I have with my own kids, but there are actually a number of other resources that we can explore to help support our kiddos who have that interest in theater.
The first one is right at school resources.
Yeah, and I'm sure your son probably found this to be true, but if you are in middle or high school, your child probably has access to a theater class at school, or there are often after school clubs. So you just want to encourage them to talk to their school counselor to find out what's available. At the elementary school level, it's pretty rare that there's a theater class during the day, but there are often after school enrichment classes. I looked at my own kids' school catalog, and sure enough, there was a fantastic class about Broadway shows that you could learn scenes and songs. The problem was I had missed the enrollment deadline. So you want to just sort of be proactive in checking out those classes so that you don't end up like me and having to wait another year.
Another easy way to do it, fun way, is to go out and see a show.
That's right. So Austin is a talent-filled city, and there are a number of theater groups all around town where you can see a free or low-cost show. So it's a great way to get inspired, and it's also a fun bonding activity to do with your child. And like you said, it shows them that we really support what matters to them, and that's important.
Speaking of community theater, how do we approach that? There is so much. Georgetown has an incredible community theater.
Yeah, there are a lot of great community theater groups. And so if your child has some acting experience, they can audition for a role. A lot of kids don't, but that's okay because there's still ways to get involved. These community theater groups rely heavily on volunteer help. So if you have a mature child, a responsible kiddo, or certainly not a little one, they can volunteer to help out. And there's a lot to be learned by helping and observing in a theater setting as well. And then as they get older and get more familiar, then maybe they can audition for those roles.
Well, yeah, and they can start. I mean, and if it is something that they want to pursue professionally, such as my child, you can start putting it on your resume early on, getting those theater credits. It's very important on the bio. Library resources, always go to the library. It's got everything.
I've come to believe libraries are magical places, and librarians are magicians. And so Austin Public Library, they have an online chat feature. I just went on there and asked somebody, a librarian, about theater resources. In a couple minutes, I had a link to more books than I could read in a lifetime. So that's a fun thing to do with your child. Explore your library's theater resources. And ideally, you do want to involve your child. It's their interest, and let them pick out something that really calls to them.
And finally, it's as easy as online classes.
Right. So thank the Lord that Zoom school is a thing of the past, and we are no longer educating our children this way, but now we can use our experience to our advantage. There are lots of companies that offer online classes, a variety of subjects, including theater arts. And it's great because you can take a single class or a series of classes. You could do a live class, or you could do pre-recorded classes. So you can really figure out what's going to fit your family's schedule, your family's needs. If you're busy all the time, maybe it's those pre-recorded classes so you can just plug in when you need to. But there's a wealth of resources out there, and they're not going to run dry on you. Lots of things to explore.
The world is at the tip of our fingertips. Alison, thank you so much. Always appreciate talking to you.
Great to talk to you too.
You can pick up your copy of Austin Family magazine on newsstands now, or check them out online, austinfamily.com.